Hello, YouTubers who have subscribed to me and maybe some people who haven't subscribed to me and just falling on this by chance. I would like to make you aware of somebody that I really like, and he's dead. He didn't die of the coronavirus, but he's dead anyway, and it's Georges Brassens. Now, I'm English and I live in France, and I'd never heard of the guy before I came here, and so maybe you haven't either. So for that, I'm going to do a celebration of great French artists that we've maybe never heard of. In fact, that's the title. And the other title of the song is the mauvaise herbe. The mauvaise herbe, the bad plant, the bad weed. Oh, the weed. A mauvaise herbe is a weed. Okay, so I'm practicing this. I kind of got it. I've got the chords memorized in my head, and I'm stuck on the words. Obviously, it's complicated for me, being in French and being that Monsieur Brassens had excellent elocution, so he could really, he's an artist, and he could pronounce and roll, and he was like a cadence in his language. He came from the south of France. He was from Set on the south coast, not far from Perpignan, around there, that part of the world. Okay, so it's in the key of D, but we don't care about that, right? Well, anyway, cheers for the time incarcerated, and cheers to Georges Brassens for being a formidable. See if I can play this, do it justice. Well, it's practice, right? This is Quand jour de gloire est arrivé, comme tous les autres étaient crevés. Moi je suis seul, connais le déshonneur de ne pas être mort au champ d'honneur. Je suis la mauvaise herbe, brave Jean, c'est moi qui m'y en gerbe, et c'est moi qui m'y herbe. Brave Jean, c'est comme ça. La 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 la. J'ai besoin, pourquoi, mon Dieu, ça vous dérange que je vis un peu. J'ai besoin, pourquoi, mon Dieu, ça vous dérange que je vis un peu. La fille a tout le monde à bon cours. Elle me donne un petit bonheur, les petits bouts de sa peau cachée, que les autres n'ont pas touché. Ah, je suis le mauvais herbe, brave Jean, qui ramène, c'est moi qui m'y gerbe. C'est comme ça. J'aime le mot, pourquoi, mon Dieu, ça veut dire que je vis un peu. Mon Dieu, ça veut dire que je vis un peu. Les hommes sont faits, nous dit-on, pour vivre en bande comme les moutons. Moi je vis seul, ne se fait pas de main, où je suivrai le bon chemin. Je suis une mauvaise herbe, brave gens, brave gens. La 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 la. La 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 la. Je me demande pourquoi mon Dieu. So you know what you've got to do, right? If you are staying inside like me to save lives, you've got to look at one of my adverts on the internet and call me, right? Because I am available. I'm available, right? In these times of trouble. So yeah, fucking call me. And that really is for not you, it's for everybody else. Fuck them. Fuck them. Because we've seen great things in this world already, like James Gandolfini in The Sopranos. Where is he? He's dead. And he was one of the greats. So whatever the people in charge tell you, who are in charge because they're not great, okay? They're not fucking Georges Brassens, they're not James Gandolfini, they're not, dare I say it, Woody Allen, they're not, dare I say it, some of the child molester, I don't know, let's say Roman Polanski, right? No, they're not people like that, good people. I'm sorry, if you think Roman Polanski deserves to rot in prison, then fuck you as well, because I don't, okay? And your view of that offends me. You're so fucking stupid, right? And I have to live with stupid people, like you do, like we all do. We're all forced to live with you fucking idiots. So fuck you. And your fucking demands for justice, all right? Because the people that are alive today, like Polanski, of course, but he's alive, but like politicians, like leading scientists. Okay. We need democracy and we need law, and governments need to raise taxes to function. Without commenting on what the situation in France is with France's outre-mer, outer sea, the islands of Guadeloupe, Martinique, La Réunion in the Indian Ocean, all around the world, in the Pacific. Without commenting on all that, right? Because it's really easy to just slag off a government and like, you know, society has got to function. But boy, have we discovered that it's like a great big train. It's not very performant. Society, not society, government. In this country, the government has been found wanting because the government is a great behemoth of, well done, you earn a salary, you earn a living, working for the government, carry on. No, you know, I wouldn't mind. Okay, I wouldn't mind people getting up in the morning, going out and earning a good living, having a lot of holidays, and being paid for them, and a good pension. I wouldn't mind that if they provided a good service. And now the service is being discovered to be shite. All right. Paradoxically, in Germany, you've got a third of the civil service, but you've got 5 times the better response to the virus. So, as somebody in France that je galère, that finds it difficult to earn my living, yeah, this is a great example of everything I've been moaning about in this country, right? If you want to be self-employed, it's like difficult. It's very difficult and complicated, and you've got no help from the state. All the state does is fuck you up and make your life complicated and difficult, down to the minutiae, right? And I mean, it's like if you earn more than 40,000 euros a year, you're not entitled to be self-employed. So right from the get-go, from 2009 when this was established, it was mean-spirited. If you think American Donald Trump, you can say what you like about Donald Trump, about he's a fucking misogynist or whatever, but in America and under Donald Trump, an auto-entrepreneur is somebody that isn't seen as somebody that you can just take from. And we take from the auto-entrepreneur to give to who? You know the answer to that, so yeah, I'm just confirming it, right? I'm just telling you what you already know. But yeah, I don't mind sounding off because I respect people that are I don't mind looking an arsehole or a tit, because I respect people like BRASSENS and the people already mentioned, the greats. This fucking vacuous society. Life is great, okay, but we need to keep our feet on the ground in these times of great communication, and that I can do this. And remember that let's not lower our standards. Let's keep high standards. Generally we do, right? Beethoven is still considered as, rightly so, and the great classics, the great standards. The only thing I envy the young of is them being young, right? Their youth. They may live in a life that's a bit confusing, and they may be bereft of wonderment like we were. Like anybody, I'm 55, so anybody old or older than say 50 today, was born in 1970, will remember life without a portable phone, and that where you could work, and if you were out of an office, you weren't contactable. Nobody watches my videos anyway, so I kind of like think, well, do you know what? It doesn't really matter if I just talk a load of shite, and because this will get like 20 views. So to my 20 viewers, cheers. Right? Hey, santé. can I give you another song? I've got loads of things I could show you, cassette players, like this one right here that I love, because I love all things Grundig. Max Grundig was a design genius. Oh, just the sound of that. The sound of it, what's it sound like? Well, it sounds really good. Full, warm. I mean, that is heavy. Hang on, I've got batteries in it, so have I got batteries in this one, or are they in the other one? No, they're in the other one. It's so heavy, even without batteries in. My God, that is such a quality item. Unfortunately, it's not got, it's got a 3-pin mic input. And I've got a very nice mic, which is another Grundig, which doesn't fit in it. And it has to go in another Grundig cassette player, which coincidentally was the Grundig that featured in my George Harrison video that some of you might have seen or could see, because it's still on YouTube. If you go back and look at it, George Harrison singing on cassette on that Grundig in a tunnel and in my old house. Here Comes the Moon. And this cassette, this Grundig does sound better than the one we've just seen. And also, this will accept the awkward 5-pin mic.